those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 3-hour safe haven for your questions and Spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 3 hours, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Open up in Oh, yes, indeed, there is a light, and we are shining bright here in sunny South Florida, so whatever the weather may be, wherever you are, we're sending you some sunshine. I got sunshine. Yes, indeed. You could have a chilly day, you could have a cloudy day, it could be really cold, but that's okay, because we're going to send up some wonderful sunshine. We're going to send up some love and some energy to all of you all across the nation. And we are welcoming your calls at 888-565-1470. And we are spiritually speaking to all of you all across the nation. And think about it. We are in the month of February. Can you imagine? February. How is that possible? Well, the days are rolling, rolling, rolling. And are you in this energy of where you want to be, or you still got a little bit of that 2018 lag? Well, it's time to get in tune with who you are and who you've come to be, and really step into your own personal authenticity. And you know, life's a journey. We're all in a play. Just imagine you have a scene before you. Beautiful scene in your life. Things the way you thought they should be or could be or you wanted them to be. And there you are. And all of a sudden, in comes in a different character. Or maybe there's a different scene in your life. And now you're caught up in the play of life. And life is beginning to unfold for you. And some of the scenes are maybe not so enjoyable. And then there's some scenes that are just spectacular. And the energy is magnificent. And you're fueled with this wonderful air of success and joy. And then the curtain closes to go to another act. And it opens again. And there you are, in a scene that you never imagined you'd find yourself in. Wherever you are in the journey of life, wherever you are on life's big stage, everything is lining up perfectly. Have you ever watched a Broadway show? And when they go to intermission in that second act, they close the curtain, and you can hear that moving of furniture and scenery behind the scenes. It's like, what are they doing? And you're wondering, where's this next act going to take you? Well, for some of you in the journey of life, in the stage of life, this second act has a lot of powerful meaning. Because we've been getting ready for the second act for quite a while. That doesn't matter if you're 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 70 or 80 or 90. It's a second act of the evolution of who you've come to be, your soul, your purpose, why you've come to be who you are, and how you can live the scenes of your life and know all the lines and know exactly where to stand on the stage of life. And allow the universe to direct you. Because the universe is the divine director. It's always directing the right people, the right opportunities. And it's up to you to follow the clues, to read the cue cards, to look at the prompter, to see what is next for you, and to follow that energy. It's so spectacular when you are in sync with the divine flow. It's amazing when everything comes together perfectly. So who have you come to be? And where are you on the stage of life? Are you in the background? Are you just a fill-in? Or are you the lead role? The lead role in creating your own experience. The lead role in how life is playing for you. Are you following the divine direction? Are you following the spotlight, the great central sun? Are you looking at the light and saying, this is the path that's illuminated before me? Or are you taking the back way from backstage, down the dark hallway, back into the stage, and just trying to get out onto the stage and see what's going on? Where are you? Wherever you are, it's good. And the reason why it's good is because we need to notice where we are in order to get to where we want to be. But the trick is to remember there's always another scene. There's always another person stepping onto stage, bringing in some new lines and some new dimensions to the scene. There's always a stagehand getting ready to move something from behind and kind of change the whole look of the stage. There's always something coming for you. So just because you look and you say, wow, I'm in the background, I'm not where I want to be. Maybe you're not where you want to be in your job or in your relationship. Maybe you're not where you want to be in life at all. Or maybe your soul is saying, come on now. You've been a wallflower long enough. We need to get you out from behind the last row of chorus and get you up in the front because you've got a message. You have something to bring to the show. Ah, yes, all of life's a stage. And each person's come to play their role. And each person you meet, every opportunity, every happening, they've all been scripted in. And do you ever notice that many shows or movies, they have an alternate script? They're like, oh, well, all right, let's go with this one. But they play out scenes differently because they don't know what's going to happen. And they need to see the people in the parts before they say, okay, we're going to go with that final copy. Because we need to see the energy. We need to see how is it going to play. It's an important part to really mesh with the script. And then there's that little part where someone around you maybe doesn't say the line you're expecting. Then what do? You ad lib, right? The show must go on. Something unexpected happens in your life that you did not plan for. Maybe a loss of a job, a loss of a partner, the passing of a loved one, financial crisis, maybe a health crisis, or just maybe things just didn't line up the way you planned. And there you are. What are you going to do? The spotlight is on you. Everything is connected. The scenery's in place. The characters are coming in. And the world is watching. The eyes of the world are watching. You say your role. You speak your lines. You go down deep within you when there's no script. And you find that spark in you to speak your truth. To speak your authenticity. To be who you've come to be. Isn't it amazing? Life offers us so many opportunities to shift and change. Life offers us so many different scenes for us to play. And often we play more than one role. But in the second act, that's when you step to the front of the stage. That's when that final curtain's going to come down and curtain call is there. And you get to take the bow of life, the curtsy of gratitude and appreciation to the divine director, to thank the orchestra of angels that have played the harmonic music that have journeyed you on your life path. That's the time when you get to say, yes, indeed, I sure did shine. And the spotlight is there. And the recognition of who you are and who you've come to be is not measured by the applause, be it a standing ovation or just a half-hearted clap from the audience. It's about you. You in that moment on the stage, shining your light, working through the scenes, and getting ready for your final curtain call, for your soul to really get to the place that it's come to be in this lifetime. Because although you have the great divine director directing the movie, directing the play, directing the scenes, you are right there. Every role, every part of every scene has been intertwined and is important for the final act. You play a very important role on this planet. No role is insignificant. And in the journey, you get to recognize who you've come to be and why you are here, and how even the simplest of lines, perhaps just a walk onto stage, or maybe even a solo, front and center, has a place in the play of life. It's a journey, everyone. And when I was reflecting on some of these things over the weekend, Spirit kind of gave me a journey to prepare us for this show tonight, to prepare us so that we together can journey and answer your questions and really take a look at the role you're playing in your life. Are you playing the role of the hero? Are you playing the role of the savior, the martyr? Are you playing the role of the victim? Are you just existing, trying to blend into the background and be a wallflower? Or are you stepping out in the spotlight and shining the light to be you who you've come to be? So in the preparation, Spirit gave me a song just for all of you, because the play of life has begun. And the way the planet is, the way things are happening around us, it's time for us to stand up. Time for us to go to the center stage and speak our truth, live our truth, and stay in the light. So take a listen to this song that Spirit has created for us. It's an instant channeled song, so I hope you like it.
Standing on the stage of life, watching out over the crowd, wondering where I belong, as I say my lines so loud. Standing out on the stage of life, trying to find my way, following the spotlight, wondering what I should say. But then the curtain comes down and it's over. The person that I was is gone. In the stage of life, life carries on. Oh, life carries on. The crowd's on their feet now, they're watching me sing now. Everyone is watching, eyes glued on me. But isn't that how life is? look at you in the game of life. Life is all a stage, the roles that you play, a part of the play. The curtain is down now, and who am I to be? The final curtain call has set me free. I stand in the backstage, wondering where I go. Out the front door with my head held high, or out the dark alley behind the theater in the play of life. You play a role, a game you play, while you find out who you are, and the curtain falls, and the applause all dies, and you don't really know which way to go, or what's your next role.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook. Sarah Spiritual, and we are connecting to all of you on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and we are answering your questions. Leave your questions in the feed with your birth date, or we will pick up your call at 888-565-1470.
So isn't that an interesting song Spirit gave me? Just one of those things where they just say, okay, Sarah, get yourself up, sit down at the piano, and we're going to give you an instant song, and it's going to be the topic of your radio show. I'm like, really? But it's only Sunday. They're like, get going. So I sit down, and this is how they create these songs. So if you go to my website, SarahSpiritual.com, they actually have many of my songs up on the website available for you. And some of the most popular songs, There's a Light, or Do You Know Me, Do I Know You, all the songs you've been asking for, you can get them on my website. Just go to the website. I think they're only $5.99 for the song. Download the song, and there you go. You've got a Sarah Spiritual Instant Channeled original song right there for you. So we would love to have you be a part of, well, the vibe of Spirit, the energy of Spirit, the flow, the universal harmonic flow that we have flowing through all of us. And I get to share some of the insight with all of you. And some of you already have the songs because you've been listening to the show so much that, I don't know, someone's even gone out and made it their ringtone. So I figured, well, if we're making them into ringtones, we might as well put them on the website so everybody has an opportunity to have a copy of some of our most popular songs that have been a part of our radio show for quite some time. So we want to thank everyone who's been asking for these songs. Really glad. And thanks to our media department for getting those songs up onto the website for us. And what about class last night? Thank you, everyone. The house was full. Online was full. We had so many people taking the abundance class. So what did we learn? Universe, show me the money. And money does not have to come, honey, just from your paycheck. We can create money in all different ways. And we explored how we become the point of attraction in that creation. So thanks, everyone who's part of the class, who've been part of our masterpiece class for the 2019, our abundance class. And well, I guess you know what class is next, right? The love class. And look for some updates on that because we are going to be doing our love class coming up in just 2 weeks. So we would love to have you on board for our love class. And also this Saturday, if you've never had reflexology and you really want the opportunity to tap in and tune into spirit, we've got Isabel Prado on the website, and you can see her at our center this Saturday from 12 to 5. She's going to be doing reflexology sessions. She'll be doing 15-minute and 30-minute sessions, so we would love to have you come and book a session with Isabel Prado, our reflexologist. And this helps us tune into spirit, relax, become more restful, be better in our circulation, and so many benefits of reflexology. Be sure to visit Expedite Enlightenment and learn more about reflexology and Isabel Prado on our center's website. And we are looking forward to hosting Isabel, and we're really glad. Isabel was one of my students, and she's following her prompting, and now here she is, a reflexologist sharing and awakening everyone's connection to spirit and their divine healing powers within. So I'm really glad to be hosting Isabel. We're going to go to the phone lines, 888-565-1470. And we're going to go to, let's see, we've got calls all across the nation, but I'm kind of being drawn to Fort Lauderdale, and I've got Jim on the line. Jim, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jim. And how can we assist you?
Okay. There's a gentleman that I'm a little bit concerned about that used to work for me. His name was James as well.
Yes.
And I'm concerned, wondering whether he just disappeared. Nobody's heard from him for months and months and months. I'm wondering if he's dead or is he okay in another state. And I'd really like to know if Spirit has a word for me or something to reveal to me about this new year and on the path that I'm on.
Okay. Well, with regard to your friend, I'm not getting a clear connection to see where he may be, but I feel as if he was working for you kind of here and there part-time. He has a very transient spirit anyhow, so he seems to be a bit of a free spirit. Is that true?
Yeah.
He didn't really have any set place to be. Is that correct?
Sometimes he did, and sometimes he didn't.
Yeah, I see a very transient person. Okay.
Depends on if he was acting, correct, or if he was just on the wild.
Yeah. So I understand that. I'm not clear as to an outcome, but I do feel that he has, left this immediate area of the state. I don't know that he's left the state, but I know he's left the immediate area. And he has some issues that he had worked through, so I don't know if some of those have come back, whatever the issue was in his health or a problem that he was having, addiction or something.
Addiction as well as serious
mental,
liver, and kidney damage.
Okay. So I just know that whatever the issues are from the past have come back, and that's what he was navigating at the time that he kind of distanced himself from everyone. So we'll send out the healing energy of love and light. Word for you this year is, the first word they gave me when you asked the question was patience, and the other one was compassion and abundance. So we've got patience, compassion, and abundance for you in 2019. Patience, knowing that everything will come in divine great time, and compassion, because be compassionate with others and use what you have wisely to assist others, and that there will be abundance coming for you. Everything kind of comes together. If I were to connect you, you are in Act 2, Scene 2, getting ready for the final curtain call of all the visions that you have coming together. So patience is really important for you, Jim. All right?
Okay. So no matter what, just be patient and know that it'll work out in the end for the good.
It will work out in the end. And you have to trust that energy, because when you do not trust that energy, then you actually create a rift in the energy and disconnect, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right. You're welcome, Jim. Thank you so much. God bless you.
All right, love you. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. Let's go to Minnesota. Oh, I wonder what the weather's there, because, baby, is it cold outside there in Minnesota? I've got Michelle on the line. Michelle, how are you?
I'm cold.
You're cold, I know.
Lots of snow.
Lots of snow, huh?
Lots of snow. Got another foot coming today.
All right, well, make me a snow angel, okay?
I will.
Michelle, the first thing they let me know is that this is an important year of closing some doors. It's a year of tying up loose ends. It's a year of really setting the pace for the next group of years that are approaching you. And I feel as if you're at some form of a crossroad of things that you're working to change in your life and put yourself on a better path. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
And family members, people, not everybody is in alignment with you or on track with you. So I'm feeling like there's a disconnect with some inner people around you. And in that disconnect, I'm feeling that you're recognizing that maybe, just maybe, we don't need some of that drama.
Right.
And so we are DWD, done with drama, right?
Right.
And this change that I see coming for you is also an opportunity for increase, because I feel like the finances have been a bit of a roller coaster. Does that make sense to you?
I'm on Social Security. I've been pegged as terminally ill, and I have turned that around.
Great.
I'm not terminally ill anymore. My intuition side of me is coming back.
Great.
I've started journaling, and I've just started to take a greater path.
Great.
I'm studying tarot and healing and all this stuff now, and I'm healing myself. And yes, my family doesn't like it. They don't.
Well, they're not vibing with you because that's not their energy, their truth. That's not where they are on it. But
and I have a roommate, and we're really good friends, and she's my main caregiver, and I can't walk right now. I've been on prednisone for 8 years, so it's done a lot of damage to my body, and I'm trying to get better.
And you
get stronger, so I can walk more and stuff. So I need her, and they're trying real hard to take her and I apart because they don't like her.
Well,
they feel like she's using me and that she's going to really hurt me.
You have to trust your intuition, as you know, and you have to allow yourself to.
I'm not sure what my intuition is on it.
When you are with her, you know that she is assisting you. But the word that you use that you want to take a look at is the word need. Because when we feel like we need someone, then we are in a place of our power is kind of misaligned.
Yeah, see, I don't feel I need anybody anymore. I really felt like I needed her, and I don't anymore.
Okay.
I feel like I could really do it alone now.
Okay. So we're going to trust that everything's going to work out perfectly for
relationship in 7 years, and that's okay. I'm not looking for one that needs to find me.
And there's an opportunity for change and many things to come once this calendar year of 2019 closes out. You're still in the healing process. You're still working on your reconnection with your soul.
Right, and my question to you is, does my mom have any messages for me? Her last words to me were that she hated me, and I'm sure it was the meds and stuff, and she passed. She passed because of poor care.
Okay.
She had cancer, yes. We don't know exactly why she died or what she died of, but we had a pretty bad life. And she never admitted to it. My dad did before he passed, but she didn't. And I feel real guilty because I have to talk about that stuff in order to get over it.
Well,
I feel like I'm bad-mouthing her. Is she mad at me?
Well, that's not bad-mouthing. That's expressing your experience in the experience. And that's how you heal your wounds in that experience. And although your mother may have spoken words such as hate, when they cross over to the other side, that's not the energy that they are aware of. They're only in the energy of love, because all God is love. So,
I mean, she's back several times and seen me and held me, and we've actually fought, argued with each other. I mean,
so the energy that I have here from her is not one of being discontent with you. Spirit does not show me discontentment. I see a woman who is content in her spirit, at peace in her spirit. Yes.
She is content?
She is content in her spirit.
Good.
She is at peace, and you are here on earth in your stage of life, finding your peace and defining your role, a new leading role in this next part of your life.
Right.
And that will unfold for you in this next year.
Oh, wonderful.
All right. How did you hear about the show, Michelle?
I've watched you for a really long time.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for following us and being a part of this experience.
I watch you every Wednesday.
Thank you. And you have your connection with your angels coming even stronger. Trust your intuition.
Good, it's one thing I haven't had yet is I have, but I can't remember, and I don't know their names. And that's where I'm lacking, is my third eye. It's not coming through well enough for me yet. And I'm
not yet. Don't get frustrated. Just keep rehearsing. It'll all come together. When the curtain goes up, it all comes together, honey. All right. Thank you, Michelle, and thank you for following the show. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you, too.
Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. We are answering your calls here live on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And if you're watching us on Facebook, go ahead and share the page. Join us and share the page. We'd love to know that you've shared the page and that you are part of the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Karen, and Karen is in Fort Lauderdale. Karen, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. I'm fine, thanks. Thanks for taking my call. I'm a first-time caller.
Well, welcome, Karen. Glad to have you here as a part of our experience. And how can I assist you tonight?
Well, I found your show actually just a few weeks ago on my drive home, and so I'll be tuning in. I just turned 55, and I just recently resigned from my job.
Good.
Because, it was just not right for me, and it was toxic, and it was affecting my health. And
I'm so excited for you. I mean, if you were here, you would be like, oh, my God, she's ready to jump out of her chair. I'm like, that was such a great move. I mean, now you're ready.
It is, but I'm just, all of a sudden, I'm a little nervous.
Panic. Yeah, I feel the panic. But don't panic. It's all good.
Okay.
Because now it gives you permission to find your zen, to be in your zone, and to recognize what really makes Karen happy. I feel as if at that job you were like almost like a duck at a shooting gallery. We never knew who was going to be shooting at you. It was just like so much stuff coming at you, and you're like, oh my God. And the personalities were, well, very demanding personalities. And then there was like the dark side of the place that we really never knew where we stood with people. And it was almost like those characters on stage were off to the shadows, and you couldn't really tell who was really for you or against you. So it was a very uncomfortable energy, and you're very intuitive and very sensitive. This year is a very important year for you in your career. You're laying a lot of groundwork and important energy for transition in finances, transition in career. It's almost as if you're going to reinvent yourself in a different arena than where you hail from. And this gives you an opportunity to have more flexibility and to be in this wonderful energy of who you've come to be. And I also feel as if there was a lot of responsibility on you. You're the person that I want to give a task to and ask you to complete it, and you'll get it done from start to finish. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually, I'm glad you just said that, because that's my hope, is that I can make a change even at this, late stage in my life, to get out of my current, what I've been doing for the last almost 30 years. I'm just tired, and I want to make a change, and I'm just hoping that I'll be able to.
Well, you will. You will redefine yourself. And you do need a bit of a break, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're giving you like a 2 to 3 month hiatus to redirect yourself and really set your intention on what it is you want to do.
Okay, yeah, and that's my plan was to take a bit of a break.
Yes.
And really decide. Mm-hmm. Do you have any feeling of what it might be that I might end up getting into next?
Well, you have many interests, but one of your talents is managing things and people, yes?
In the past, yes. Not recently, but yes, in the past.
And so to find a project or a happening that you can manage that has a little bit more rewarding energy to it would be a wonderful, smooth fit for you. Something that has a sense of service and making people feel good and be good without being so restrictive for you.
That's exactly what I'm hoping. Yes. Something that has some value as far as, personal satisfaction.
And caring for others. There's something in caring for others.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Karen, and thank you for listening to the show and joining us here live. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to go to the phone lines. We've got calls in Dallas, in Georgia, here in South Florida, and all across the nation. So stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before?
For For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are spiritually speaking to all of you all across the nation. And we have calls from Georgia, Dallas, South Florida. Call us at 888-565-1470. But for now, I need to go to Facebook and see what's going on Facebook. Let's see who we've got going on. Yes, Rowena. She has a question about her health and well, her malaise, her depression, so to speak. And although I'm not a doctor, sweetheart, so I cannot give you an exact reason for that, I feel as if whatever you're doing to assist yourself is not the right blend or mix for this to be lifting. And changing the mindset is also going to be of an asset to you. I might suggest that you begin to write down some mantras, Rowena, so that you can begin to shift your thought process around some of the things that are making you feel depressed and down. So, Rowena, I know that there's some treatment and some things that are there for you. When you seek the right blend of assistance, this is going to make it better for you. I don't feel like you're there just yet, but I know that it's going to come. There's been a lot of changes around you, so kind of took you for a loop. Thank you, Rowena, for your question, and I do know that you'll be feeling better soon. Thank you. Who else do we have here live on Facebook? Vera. Let's see. Vera, I was wondering if there's a message. Her mother-in-law passed. She's having a hard time with her daughter, and if there's going to be any changes that she should expect. Okay, Vera, that sounds like a lot there. So let me see what comes right to us here. So your daughter... Your daughter does not like to be told what to do. Your daughter's a bit of a free spirit, and I feel as if your daughter has a lot of angst, anger, frustration around her, and this is not allowing for the relationship to be a kind, loving relationship. And I feel as if your daughter doesn't have the word they give me is filter, so she doesn't know when to not volunteer information, when to not act up, and I feel as if she seems to have a bitterness or turned in some way in her personality towards you. So there seems to be an angst between the two of you. When I look at this energy, I really feel like your daughter needs to find something that will make her feel a little more happy with herself. She needs to do a lot of self-work, and she's not accepting responsibility for where she is. I don't feel a lot of solid foundation around your daughter at this time, but I do know that when she chooses to make some changes, this year will give her a really strong platform and opportunity to make a change in her life as the year continues, when I take her into the June, July time. For now, give her opportunity to be accountable for where she is. Thank you, Vera, for your questions, and we will hold the space of energy so that you and your daughter can mend your fences and your daughter can find her responsibility in the scenario that is unfolding here. Thank you so much. Who else do we have here on Facebook? Maddie Manifest. Maddie Manifest wants to know, what are my gifts and how are they impacting me, and what should she focus on and pursue? Maddie, the first thing I'm made aware of is a very strong energy of angels around you. I feel like the angels are there to give you messages, and I feel as if you are very in tune. We're learning to open up a little bit more to that, and you're also someone who has an opportunity to be a messenger for the angels, a messenger to other people, as well as there's a lot of energy of compassion, kindness, and healing. So what are your gifts? Well, we have the gift of wisdom, we have the gift of compassion and kindness with you. And as you learn to be patient with yourself, because sometimes you tend to push yourself a little too hard there, Maddie, things will open up for you magnificently. You've come with a big mission because your heart is so big and you love so much, so many people. So we hold that space so that you will find that connection with your angels so that you can be of assistance to others. Thank you so much, Maddie, for your Facebook question. We're going to take another Facebook question before we go back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. Let's see. Hi, Sarah. Isabel Dobson says, have got any good luck or news or anything coming my way in the near future? You know, Isabel, last year, well, I get the sense that last year was really one of your least favorite years on the calendar. However, I feel that this year came in a little slow, a lot of carryover. I feel loss has been around you, disappointment's been around you, and that seems to have carried into your early 2019. But I do feel that you are going to have some financial stability this year. And I also see reunion of some people that maybe we're not seeing eye to eye with at this minute, and now we have an opportunity to kind of bury the hatchet and make peace in the experience. So, Isabel, it's going to be a better year than last year, and it's your opportunity to shift and change everything you need so that you can create the world you want. Thank you so much, Isabel Dobson, for your Facebook question. We're going to go right to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And let's see here. We've got Denise on the lines. Denise, how are you?
Hello, this is my first time calling. How are you?
I'm great, Denise. Thank you so much for calling.
My question is, I'm at retirement age, but I'm still working full-time, and I'd like to know, what's the best time for me to completely retire? I might take a part-time job, but I need to stop the job I'm at, to retire.
Yes. Well, it's interesting because retire and Denise, those two words do not really blend very well together because Denise has got to keep herself busy. Denise is full of life and would like to have that opportunity to take life at a different pace. Time to retire, Spirit takes me into this year is all about connections, community, conversations, family. This is a very important year to network and transition. I know that as you come out of this year and next year, so we've got about 18 months, because by the time I take you to 2021, I do not see you in a full-time position. I see you already retired. Because I can tell you this, Denise, it's a little far out, but 2021 is going to be a very, very important experience for you on a soul level. A very spiritual, reflective time for you to really go down deep within and ask some really important questions so that what you do next, this next gig, this next part-time, has a sense of meaning and purpose and passion and compassion for others and does not have the restrictiveness that a regular job has. So you're winding into that. You, of course, can pull the plug when you see fit, but I'm really feeling we've got about 18 months that if we hold on through that, you'll be in a better place emotionally, spiritually, and financially to really put you in a good alignment with what's next for you.
Okay, you busted my bubble, but thank you.
I'm sorry. You were ready to pull the plug.
I was ready to pull the plug. I was hoping you'd say, "Oh, June's a great time," and then just go part-time.
Well, you know what? You know your physical body. You know yourself better than anybody. So, of course, you can.
Right.
But there's an energy that's going to support you as you move forward. And the reflectiveness of 2021 is really going to open your eyes to new possibilities.
Okay. All right. Is there anybody that has a message for me?
Well, my board operator has one for me, unfortunately, and that is we're getting ready to go to commercial, Denise. But thank you so much, and welcome to the show. God bless you. Bye.
God bless. Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we're going to come back to the phone lines. We've got calls in Dallas, got calls in Georgia, we got calls in Pennsylvania. Of course, we got some calls in sunny South Florida. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because, well, you know, we're going to be right back.
That shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open, 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Listen for Invite Health with Jerry Hickey and Amanda Williams. Weekday mornings at 9. WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM WNN.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
Here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and we are answering your questions all across the nation. And I've got to go deep in the heart of Texas. I got to go to Dallas, Texas. I got to talk to Nanette. Let's see what's happening in Dallas, Texas. Nanette, how are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. And how did you hear about the show?
I'm new to the channel. And I started listening because of the path that I chose about a year ago.
Oh, welcome.
And it's been a really big help for me.
Good, good. So you've been listening to the show for a little bit now, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you have, for the past 2 years, been on this quest, Spirit tells me. So I'm going to take you back to 2017, and that's when things started to shift and change for you. Things were not enough in the physical world, and you had to really seek some guidance from the angels and from God. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when I move you up into the energy, the first thing to make me aware of is that the changes that have happened around you that have created a disconnect and a disappointment have caused you to want to go within and learn to trust your inner voice rather than the voice of man. Does that make sense to you?
A lot of sense.
Yes.
Like I keep saying, Nanette, you got to trust the process. That's where I'm at now. Like I have to say that to myself every day. I got to learn how to trust the process.
Trust the universe. Trust God. One step at a time. Because sometimes we get ourselves so tied up in a mess. Our emotions, our thoughts, everything gets embroiled with other people and their experience and their truth, that it's almost like we get sucked in the back of the chorus line when we're like, wait a minute, I just had a leading role. How did I get put in the back of the bus here, the back of the line? How am I backstage? How did that happen?
Exactly.
You're like, I was it. And now I'm feeling like, I don't know, you lost yourself in this process. And now it's time to lift yourself up.
I feel like, I kind of feel like everybody that I am or I was trying to be there for is using me to wipe their hands. And they've moved on. And I'm stuck in my process.
Okay.
And I don't know how to get out.
Well, you know what? You're actually doing quite well. Might not feel that way, but this 2019 shuts down a cycle of people that you did not discern who was to be in the circle. So when you were busy giving out your hand and assisting them in their journey, make sure they didn't fall, you were doing it from your heart. And when you do it from your heart, Nanette, then we do it with, well, compassion. Well, there was a part of you inside that was hoping that some of the acknowledgement, we'll call it the applause since we're using the stage analogy, the applause, the recognition, you thought maybe someone would give you some of that because you weren't getting it in the first act when you were growing up. This is true, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So here we are, as an adult, seeking the approval, the fanfare, the applause, the recognition. Not quite that dramatically, but just for someone to maybe give you applause and put some flowers in your hand and say, that was a great show. You're doing a great job. But you didn't get that. So now you're learning that it comes from within. Because I'm going to tell you something, Nanette. The way Spirit shows it is that at the end of the day, you do not answer to your family. You do not answer to your friends. You do not answer to your significant other or others of the past. You answer, your soul answers, when you stand before God. And it's not in the judgment that many people like to look at it. It's, that's who you are. And that's the plan you made. And in order for you to get where I see the energy that rises for you, the phoenix rising from the ashes, the way I see you getting there is for you to be going through this to bring you where you need to be, where you've wanted to be, right back center stage. And even though you're hanging on for what seems to be dear life, that everything is crumbled between your fingers as they show me.
Yes.
And I know that. You get to be reminded you're stronger than you thought you were. You get to be reminded that you are not the only person who is running this scene in the show. There's a higher force. There's the divine director directing the scene. And here's the part that they forget to tell us, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret, and everyone else listening. You can change the scene in an instant when you say, I choose to change. I choose to be the power inside of me that resides from the highest power in the universe. I choose to be the spark of God in motion in everything I do. And I choose to be the light that I choose to shine, whether there's darkness all around me or not. I choose to shine. I choose to embrace the gifts that I am, because in the moment of now, I am one with the universe. In the moment of now, I am whole. In the moment of now, I am light, I am love, and I am at peace, because I am uniquely who I am. You see, the minute you choose to accept that as your truth and live that regardless of everything that falls around you, regardless of who judges you, regardless of who said, I'll be by your side forever, or who said, I'll love you, and then suddenly they don't love you, whatever the story may be in the scene, you can change that.
Okay.
Just like that. You change that. And up you go. So don't look to the left, don't look to the right, just look straight ahead. And the universe is kind of saying, honey, forget about the process. Just live. If in the course of the day you have 5 minutes of peace and happiness one day, and then the next day you get to 10 minutes, and then the next day, before you know it, it's 45, and then before you know it, you focus on so many wonderful things that you're noticing on the stage around you that you forget all the scenes that happened before. and you remember that you are enough as you are. I see advancement, I see promotion, I see some doors closing so that new ones can open. And if you contemplated a move or a change, that too can come for you.
I've been trying to contemplate a move for about 2 months now.
Okay, well, sit and be. Ask the universe, show me the way. It'll come.
Okay.
This is the year to make some of those changes. This is the year to make all the changes you want.
I thank you and appreciate you.
Thank you. How did you hear about the show?
More than you know.
Well, thank you. How did you hear about the show, Nanette?
I was on Facebook one day, and I listened to I watch a lot of the spirit type shows, and a lot of people comment on a lot of things. And when I ran across yours, because I don't join a lot, and when I ran across yours, I was kind of drawn to it. And I've been watching every day. Every time you come on Wednesdays, I've been watching.
Okay. Well, be sure to join us on our Sunday Fun Day. We're usually on Sunday late afternoon around 5:05. So join us.
Okay.
We have quite the party going on a Sunday. That's why we call it Sunday Fun Day. Get to let loose at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. But Nanette, understand this, that your journey is your path that you walk with God. And at the end of the day, all the answers reside within you. And everyone you meet on the path is just someone who says, look over there, there's the spotlight. Go ahead, you can do it. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and we're going to be answering some questions live on Facebook. So be sure to be leaving your question in the feed with your birthday. And too many crickets, share the page and leave a comment in the feed. And feel free to leave a comment on my Sarah Spiritual page. Post something or give us a recommendation or review. Let's share the energy. Let's all connect, and let's see how we can help each other. Each one reach one. I've got to go to Georgia because I got Georgia on my mind, and I got to see what's going on with Lydia. Lydia, how are you?
I'm doing great right now.
Good. Well, great right now is great right now because guess what, Lydia? All we got is right about right now. Yesterday's gone, 10 minutes ago is gone, and tomorrow or 5 minutes from now hasn't happened. So I'm glad we're great right now. That's a good way to be. And how can I assist you tonight?
Wanted to see what's coming into me. I mean, what's bringing into my financial.
Well, the financial aspect has been something that has been I'm going to use a human term, worry for you, correct?
Yes.
Ugh, that old worry, Mr. Worry and Mr. Money. Well, let me tell you something. Mr. Money and Mr. Worry, they don't really belong together. Because worry cuts off the flow of the energy of money and the current. And sometimes it gets a hold of us. But we had a class last night, and everyone in class will tell you that the universe is poised to, well, as Jerry Maguire said, show you the money. And in the energy of the flow of abundance, Spirit tells me that at this minute you feel limited. You feel like your hands are tied, you can't do much, you're dependent on other people, and you don't have the flexibility, right? So now what we need to do is still ourselves, go into the quiet zone, go into the inspiration, and in the energy of inspiration, receive a message of something you can do to help yourself, even though I don't see that you have a lot of flexibility to move around and do what you want to do. Is this correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And why are they taking me, sweetheart, to your lower back and your legs, into your hip, into your knee? What is going on there, please?
I fell and I hurt my knee, but then I fell again from the stairs, and I hurt my whole body. But I'm trying to manage through there.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you know, you would have thought you were like wrestling in the mud or something, because you've got bruises everywhere probably. But I've got to say to you this, that when I look at this energy and I see this, I feel as if movement is critical for you at this point. It is so important that you stretch and you move and you do something to help yourself. And I also feel that, and I'm not a doctor, but when you go to your doctor, we need to check those hips. Hips don't seem like they're lined up. Not a doctor, can't give you advice, just hearing what Spirit is telling me. So I just feeling like if someone could recognize what's out of alignment in the hips, we might be able to take some of the pressure off that knee, because that knee is really needing some looking into. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And we don't want to do that whole knee thing. No. Let's see what we can do. Yes. So this year can open up new opportunities for abundance. And I do know that you are relying on other people to assist you, but I feel like something will come so that you can bring in some revenue and money for yourself. All right, Lydia, thank you so much for listening to the show and following the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a blessing.
You too. God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. And from Georgia, we've got to go to Miami. And I've got Marie on the line. Marie, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great. And this is a personal power important time for you this year. Are you ready to exercise your personal power, your personal love, and to expand your existence right about now?
I am.
You
I'm
are
nervous, but I am.
Yes, but you're feeling like it's a little overwhelming. Yes, but you're feeling the urge to change. You're feeling the urge to take, I don't want to use the word control, to take command of where you're going in your life and what you want to put together. Is this true?
Yes.
Okay. Job change, career change, shift change, financial change. These are things that are presenting themselves for you to say, I want that, I don't want that, I want that, I don't want that. And for you to move forward into something wonderful in the May, June, July time of this year. You're poising yourself to make a change. Is that correct?
Yes, I was trying. I want to join the police force or into correction, whichever one calls me first.
Okay. And have we done all the tests and passed all of that?
No, I'm just in the process right now.
And then something happens in June, July, or August, or May, June, July. Yes. Is there something important there? Is there a program then?
Yes.
Yes. Well, see, May, June, July. June, July, August. That window. I don't know the police department schedule, but according to Spirit, that's an important, opportune time for you. And I'm liking that feeling. I'm liking the feeling of you stepping into your power and using your power, your highest power, for good. Service of mankind. Beautiful thing you're doing. And what you like is the stability, and what you like is the regimen and some of the other perks that come along with it.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been working on yourself quite a bit, yes?
I have been.
Yes.
Yes, I have. My attitude, the way I think. Sometimes I get a little discouraged, but, I pray on it a lot, and I just catch myself.
Yes. Well, we have to have conversations with self. So when the mind starts to wander, you say, oh, no, come on back over here. Everything's going to work out. Everything's in alignment for me. I am the powerful being who's directing this wonderful stage that I'm on. I am in charge of what I choose. And I am good enough, strong enough, powerful enough, intelligent enough, strong enough, courageous enough, intuitive enough to get it done. So because you know that, you can do it. And I also know that we have a little concern about the test, something about a test, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord, they put my hand on my head like, oh, my goodness, we got to study. Holy crow, they're going to ask you stuff that you forgot about. What are you going to do? Study. Don't get in your head. Just study. It's time for you. It's the perfect time for you.
Right.
And after you pass your test and you get called to participate in the program, you'll be all set.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So.
Okay, thank
we're going to work on something right here, right now.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. I am. Repeat after me. I am.
I am.
The woman who.
The woman who.
Is creating.
It's creating
a new opportunity.
a new opportunity.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am strong.
I am strong.
I am courageous.
I am courageous.
I am intelligent.
I am intelligent.
And I can do anything.
And I can do anything.
Okay. Up with the energy, honey. Up.
Okay.
Keep it up.
Okay.
It's important. Because that energy will give you the authority to move forward.
Okay.
Because if you are in corrections or a police officer, you got to command the energy. Work on commanding the energy. Okay?
Okay. Do all my angels have any other messages for me?
Archangel Michael very strongly around you. And I'm also seeing angels are beings who are never people, but I also feel that you have loved ones on the other side that are cheering you on as well, all right?
Right.
1, 2, 3. Okay. So they tell me the past 3 years you've been feeling disconnected or missing someone. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay.
My sister, we haven't spoken in like 3 years now.
Okay. So this disconnect, I hear from those on the other side that this brings disappointment and angst within you.
Mm-hmm.
It's two people who are not seeing the story the same way at this time.
Okay.
All right. Send her love, send her energy, let her be. You both can be a little stubborn, but that's okay.
Right.
But you have family members on the other side who it's very important for family to stay together. But at this moment, both you and your sister do need to stay in your separate corners for a while. But we will look for this year to bring a reunion of some sort so that we could at least kind of mend the fence, even if we don't go back to the way we were, just to have it be a little smoother and not have this disconnect. But know that your angels and your loved ones on the other side are watching this, and they make us very much aware that they're supporting you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. God bless you. 888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, I'd love to answer your call. Love to see what life's questions have for you. And what Spirit and the angels have for an answer. We've got to go to Pennsylvania. We've got to go to Atlanta. We've got to take a stroll here in Florida and have some conversations all across the nation. So stay with us, everyone. Do not go away. Because, well, you know, we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and you are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and we are connecting to all of you all across the nation. And right now I'm feeling pulled to go to Atlanta. Let's see, we've got to go to Sherry in Atlanta. Sherry, how are you?
Hi Sarah, how are you?
I'm good, but sounds like you're in a tunnel or something.
No, I'm in the car, and I'm on my car phone, but 1 second. Yes, ma'am. I am.
So how can I assist you?
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Better, Sarah?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. Sarah, you know me. I always get into trouble somehow. What do the spirits have for me? Anything to say to me? Because I had a pretty interesting weekend, but I had a lot of people beating up on me, like words and stuff.
Right. But sometimes you put your words where other people don't want to hear them, correct?
Well, these are mostly like entertainers and stuff like that, and some guy was picking on my lace front, and that really hurt my feelings, but that's not why I called. Mm-hmm. I really called to see what the spirits have to say, what you guys have to say to me about something.
Okay.
Anything.
Well, when someone says something or anything, that means that you have a specific question. And, it's interesting. Spirit's going to talk about what Spirit is seeing as important. And sometimes what we put our attention on is not something that the energy wants to put more fire into, more fuel in the fire, right? So the misalignment that's going on between you and people is just simply expecting people to feel and see things the way you do and for their opinion to make a difference in your experience, and it really doesn't. All right?
Okay.
So you do you and hold your vision of what you want to create. And
that really hurt my feelings so bad.
I understand that, but you gave them power that they shouldn't have. I mean,
I get it.
That's their opinion, okay? But you have your way of being, your image, and how you feel compelled to move forward. And knowing that, you can create quite a bit. So as you move forward in this year, stay in tune with your flow, your music, stay in tune with the rhythm, spend time with your writing, and continue to put yourself out in front of people, whether it's for an audition, whether it's for jamming with some other musicians, and don't take things personally.
Okay.
It is not time for you to take things so personally right now. Right now, it's for you to have a thick skin and move forward and direct yourself accordingly, knowing that you're creating new opportunities in the arena, in the area that you want to have your career.
I had a lot of people watching me over the weekend. Did any of that lead to anything, you think?
One person expressed some interest, so we have to see if that will take you somewhere.
Okay, they will. Mm-hmm. And Sarah, I got my roommate in trouble. We had to pay $529 by $211. Do you see us doing that and getting that resolved?
Ah, lovely. That's going to be a trick, but I would imagine if you put your heads together, you'll come up with something.
Oh my God, that doesn't sound good. So, are they going to actually get the eviction notice on us?
Well, honey, you have to do what you have to do to get it done.
Oh boy. But I hate when you do that.
Sherry, it's a fine mess you got yourself into, so now you and your roommate have to figure that out.
You're right, Miss Sarah. You're right, Sarah. But I guess what I'm asking is, am I moving?
You see, you keep coming from a place of fear.
I do.
When you come from a place of fear, you create what you don't want.
Fear. Oh.
We don't want fear. We don't want an outcome that's less than desirable. Yet every time we talk about something a little bit out of whack concerning your job, you're losing your job. Every time we talk about something about your apartment, we're getting thrown out. We're moving. We're not going to have a place to live.
Oh my
God. Let it go. Let it go.
Oh.
Don't talk about it anymore. Let it go. Come on now. Let it go.
Let it go.
Come on.
Woo!
That was then, and this is now. And in the moment of now, Sherry, you have the power to change anything.
In the moment of now, just by the way I'm thinking.
By the way you're thinking. But if you're going to hold on to that feeling, nothing more than a feeling, that feeling actually has a lot of power.
I get it.
And it's paralyzing you, debilitating you. And anyone else who's listening, who puts themselves in a place of fear, it becomes overwhelming, it becomes debilitating, it grabs hold of us, and we can't think. So you have to drop, roll, sit, be, and reprogram the thought process, reprogram the conversations with self, and most certainly reprogram what you're saying. Okay, so you go home, you and your roommate. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to put it together. We're going to figure it out.
We kind of did that last night. I just still got that fear. And this morning, I had something that says, well, where's my shield? Where's my shield at on my chest? And I'm going to build homeless shelters, so I've got to be strong for everybody. I just can't be scared.
Okay, well, let's master self first, please. Can't be strong for a whole bunch of people if you can't handle you. Let's go.
Exactly, Sarah.
All right. Yeah, we're going to keep it real here. All right, keep us posted. You know, it's always interesting when we hear from Atlanta, Georgia, and talk to Sherry. It's like, I think we're always wondering, going, what little pickle did you get yourself into this time? All right. All right, honey, stay strong. It'll be fine. All right, God bless you. Bye.
Thanks for that. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. 888-565-1470. And from Atlanta, I got to go to Hollandale. Let's see what's going on in Hollandale. Hello.
What is going on in Hollandale?
Well, talk about putting a foot down. Yes, indeed. Energy is there, stepping out and deciding what is important to you, and that you have to look out for you, number one. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So there you go. That's what's going on in Hollandale. And that, too, will be resolved quickly.
Okay. I guess you know what my question is, right? Oh, the all-seeing eye of SarahSpiritual.
You know, I spy with my SarahSpiritual eye, but honestly, in this energy here that's around you, it's stepping out in what makes life better for you. What is a better quality of life? And sometimes we have to learn where the boundaries are, and we draw our boundaries and we keep our boundaries there. And it's so important for you, Joey, to not look at it as if you're abandoning someone or disconnecting from someone. It's just a matter of kind of like I said to Sherry, if we can't be worrying and saving everybody else if we got to save ourselves. We got to save yourself first. When the oxygen mask drops down from in the plane, they don't say, oh, make sure you put the oxygen mask over the child or the other person next to you. No, they say, secure the mask on first and then put it on the other person. Why? Because you need to be able to breathe. And right now, you're in a place that you're not able to breathe. So we need to put on our oxygen mask, regain our breath, regain our momentum, and make the choices and set the intentions for what you want to change. And the whole thing will change. And two stories are going to happen. One, miraculously, supposedly, you never know, something will come up and they will make it right. Not my favorite choice. The other choice that's going to happen is this. You're going to have someone new. Oh, that's looking good.
Okay.
All right. So everything's going to work out perfectly.
I was actually just trying to redirect my energy. That's why I said, what's happening in Hamlet? I was just trying to redirect my focus somewhere else. Today I've had like 15 phone calls for like, help me with this, help me with that. It's becoming, I know what the message is about already. You probably know. And today I feel like I'm running a slum house.
Okay. You know what? You are in charge.
But I'm moving on.
You are in charge. And there's this really wonderful word, and it has two letters, begins with an N and ends with an O. No. And sometimes we just have to say no. Okay?
Or let it go to voicemail. Got it.
Absolutely. All right, Joey, you're doing great. And I don't know if you heard, but the Sarah Spiritual songs are up on the Sarah Spiritual website, so you can browse our wonderful.
I'm on it right now.
Yes.
Are they MP3s or all CDs?
The MP3s. You can just download. You get to download them.
Cool. That's my favorite.
All right. Thank you so much, Joey.
Thank you.
God bless
Have a great one.
You too. Bye. 888-565-1470. Let's go to Facebook. Let's see what's going on. Gotta see what's going on Facebook. We got Helena Suba. Stop, drop, and reprogram. Well, she's just saying stop, drop, and reprogram. She's like, we got to recalibrate. And as the GPS would say sometimes, we've got to say, recalculating route. Make the first available U-turn, recalculating route. And let's see, we have Marianne Aviles. Sarah, is this job good where I am at? You know, Marianne, this is an important time for you to expand. Is it a good job? It's an okay job, but I don't feel like you are using all of your talents and that there's enough space for you to grow. I do feel that in the month of April, mid-April on to June, there's a window of opportunity for some movement in that location or elsewhere. When you sit in your work, see if there's something there that you would like to do that is in the organization that would bring you some more joy. But be in the gratitude of, I'm grateful to have a job, I am appreciative for my job, and I know that this is the stepping stone to my greatness. And this job will bring you some rewards, but I know there's so much more waiting for you, my dear. So thank you so much, Marianne Aviles, for your Facebook question. So glad we're able to connect. Thank you. Who else do we have on Facebook? Gay Matthews Fisher. Hi, Sarah. Do I have any special messages for Gay Matthews? Gay Matthews, let's take a look here and see what we've got. All right. First thing they make me aware of is that this is a very important year for you laying your foundations of what you want to do next. I see the presence of the angels around you. I have the angel Gabriel around you. Seems to be some messages that Gabriel is giving you, and they put a pen in your hand, which makes me feel as if there's some writing, journaling, or documentation of something that you're starting to put together. And I also see, Gay, that at this time, family, commitment, community is very, very, very important to you. And networking and making some connection. There's some projects, some business opportunity that will come to you in this calendar year that will really build a strong foundation for you to have something that brings you pleasure and joy outside standard day-to-day activities. So, Gay Matthews, sit and be still, journal. The Archangel Gabriel's got a message for you, honey. And that message is going to lead you to where you belong to be, center stage and the stage of life. Thank you so much, Gay Matthews, for your Facebook question. Let's go right back to Facebook. We're going to take another question before we go to the phone lines. I've got to go to New Jersey. I've got to go to Texas. And Lord knows, I've got to go to Pennsylvania. We've got Estelle Collar. Estelle, yes, any message for you? Estelle, the first thing that I'm made aware of here is that, for you, you are very gifted, very connected, very spiritually drawn. I feel as if you're part of some messages or connections with people. They also make me feel that there's relationships that need some mending around you. I feel as if there's been a disconnect in a relationship, some misspoken words, some separation or not on the same page. And that is really kind of causing you to be a little bit off balance. Find your truth, find your center in this matter, and stay centered in the direction that you want this communication to go. You know what works for you. The angels are supporting you, and I feel as if there's a lot of spiritual growth that's going to come for you over the next 3 years, almost like this aha awakening moment. So thank you so much, Estelle Caller, for your Facebook question. Thank you for joining me. So happy to have you here on Facebook. We are going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Pennsylvania, and I've got Bree on the line. Bree, how are you?
Sarah, my guardian angel, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good.
How can I assist you?
So I've been going, So I've been going through like a huge reawakening again, or acceleration of an awakening.
Mm-hmm.
But you already knew about that, Sarah, didn't you?
Well, I think we talked not too long ago.
Yeah, but you said immense spiritual growth, but I didn't know that you meant like a whole big awakening is going to explode and give me great clarity. It's amazing. I don't know, it's really cool, but
well,
you knew about that.
Of course I knew about that. But, if we use big words like, this great awakening, then that creates this energy of anticipation, which begins to pinch out the nuance of spirit, the nuance of the evolution and the transformation. We just can't just hit you with it straight between the eyes. We've got to let you kind of come from behind and sit there and go, oh my God, I think I see Jesus. What is going on? Right? It's really important for you to have that moment.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you did it because it would take away the specialness of the moment. So thank you.
Absolutely. And I feel as if, now this is going to sound a little weird to people who are not quite understanding this concept, but we're going to go there. So, Bree, it's like you have an awareness of this lifetime and another lifetime almost simultaneously. Like you're having a lot of deja vu, yes?
Yeah, about a connection.
Yes. So
you know about that, don't you? You knew about that.
I spy with my SarahSpiritual eye. Just no getting past me these days. But I want you to understand something, that there's something for you to recognize. That's a thread. And I say this to you and everyone, that we have cords of energy that connect us to other people. And then we attract similar energies because there are things we want to expand on and grow from, and we want to feel different versions of an experience. And so we attract people that have these similarities that are not just limited to this lifetime, but other lifetimes that have gone by. And this most spectacular part is that you have attracted quite a few people from other lifetimes, other times in many lifetimes, into this life just so that you could reconnect, kiss,
Does that mean
and
I'm
move
doing
on.
my job right too?
Well, it means that you're processing through a lot of experiences. So I kind of call it an up-leveling, right? So we process through, we connect with people, we see eye to eye, and then we just move on. And life is just a series of circles for you right now. And each circle's getting bigger and covering more and more and more area for you. So it's a very important time for you, Bree. It's also an important time for you not to get ahead of yourself.
Okay.
She's like, okay, I was just about to go off on a tangent and tell you all about all the things I'm thinking are going to happen. Bree, in the moment of now, you will have to stay fully centered in where you are. And where you are is recognizing familiarity and connections with people and similarities to other people and other experiences. And to be still and say, what may I glean from this experience? How may I grow from this experience? And when you ask yourself those questions, these are the questions that up-level you to a place that you've never been before. But it's baby steps, Munchkin, baby steps. We can't go jumping up into it.
Okay.
All right?
All right. I'll
Thank
try
you,
to take my
Bree.
baby steps.
Baby
Thank
steps,
you.
baby steps. All right. Thank you, Bree. Thank you so much for calling from Pennsylvania. God bless you. Bye.
God bless you too. Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, I got to go to Jersey. I got to go to Texas. I got to go to South Florida. I got to go all across the nation and answer calls. So stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Have we met before?
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and we are answering your questions. And I've got to go right to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. I've got to go to Dayton, New Jersey. Let's see what's going on. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. And how do you say your name?
Jen Ginger. I know you through Facebook.
Oh, Jen Ginger. Thank you so much for connecting to us. Thank you.
And I truly enjoyed your class last night.
Oh, thanks. We had fun, right?
Yes, lots of fun.
All together. Universe, show me the money.
Show me the money. Every time I did something today, everything you said last night was deep in the back of my head. When I woke up, to anything I put my mind to, I always made sure I had the positive spin on it, and it made a difference in the day.
It does, doesn't it? It does. We've got to catch ourselves, and then it becomes a way of being, and it doesn't, those little weird thoughts don't pop up as much anymore.
Correct, and the more you stay positive, the more positive flows towards you. Like, I've always been used to waiting for that proverbial other shoe to drop, and always thinking negative, so the negative kept happening, and just hearing the stuff you were saying last night just really struck home, and I wanted to talk to you personally and say thank you for that. I really had no question or anything. I just wanted to say that to you.
Well, thank you, Jen Ginger, for connecting with us and taking the class. And I know that you follow us a lot on our Facebook pages and our Sunday Fun Days and here on the radio show, and that means a lot to us because this is about building community, and in community we share, and everyone is sharing and assisting others and allowing us all to be where we are. And the greatest joy is to meet everyone where you are and then to kind of blink twice and click my heels like Dorothy. And then suddenly, like, wow, look where everyone's going. Look how strong everyone's become. And everyone in our Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe is really vibing these days. And it's so great to see us all. You know, Jen Ginger, what I do see around you is some expansion, financial expansion. So interesting, we were talking about money, but they see me counting money. So they give me 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So I see $500 extra dollars. And I don't know why they give me the number 5. And they give me that in hundreds. So something's coming for you. And I don't know if it's in the actual physical dollars or something of value of 500 or maybe some unusual lottery winning for you. But there's something coming. All right. And
I'm open to it.
Yes. And in New Jersey, this number usually comes in somewhere around this time. Take a look for, you can look it up on the lottery site of New Jersey and see when the last time 270 came up.
Okay.
Okay. And then also look for, since double numbers are coming, I want you in New Jersey to see the last time 112 came and 122. Okay?
Okay.
So see when because a lot of double numbers are popping, so that might bring it. And you know, even if you don't play, you just see what you see and then notice the pattern.
Right.
Okay.
I do see a lot of patterns all the time. They are popping up so much that I feel like I'm being attacked by them almost.
Well, they're just letting you know that I got a feeling somebody's watching you. Whoa, right? So we got people watching you. We got guides watching you. And your birthday, actually, those numbers actually mean something to me a little bit transposed. So it's really interesting now that I see your birthday there next to your name to say, wow, well, we're connected in the number pattern of the numbers in your birthday because those numbers follow me everywhere I go. So maybe you're stalking me. But thank you for joining our class. I'm so glad that you had a wonderful time. And we had a full house online. How was the action online? Looked like we had a lot of people there.
Yeah, there was quite a few people there, and it was nice because when there was a couple glitches a couple times, so we missed something, or say I'm trying to write something down, but I missed like one of the phone numbers you gave. So, I just threw the question up there, and people were hitting right back saying what the numbers that I was looking for. So it was really cool how everybody worked together and everything.
Perfect. Wonderful. Well, thank you, Jen Ginger, for joining us in our class last night. The universe is going to show us the money, and hope you join us for a love class in 2 weeks because that's going to be a lot of fun. I think that falls on the 19th, so we're going to have a great time. Thank you. Have a great night.
I will definitely be there.
Thank
you too, and many blessings.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
888-565-1470. And we're going to go to Facebook. Let's see what we've got going on Facebook before we go to Texas. And I welcome your phone calls at 888-565-1470. We've got Lisa Pankhurst. And she says, good evening. Messages from my angels, particularly her brother. Well, Lisa, the first thing I see here is that there is a strong connection in the angelic realm around you. And when I stand in this energy and I connect up into the spirit world, I'm made aware that brother energy passed at an early time. Brother energy was sooner than expected. There was something quick. It doesn't seem to have been almost like accidental energy around him. So when I look into this energy, Lisa, the first thing they make me aware of is that your brother has given you energy of connection, some evidence. You've felt him. You kind of hear his voice. There's something connected to that. And I also made aware that there is birthday anniversary coming up in this next 2-month area. So in this right before the spring, there's birthday anniversary connected to your brother. Very interesting. Brother's energy, very strong energy, very strong being on this earth. And know that you are very well protected and loved. I also want to make you aware, Lisa, that at this time, this is a time for you to work on your career and building a strong foundation and lifting yourself up so that you can move forward into a new role. They're giving me the word a new role, Lisa, because there's some new position or opportunity that will be presented for you in this calendar year. Seems to happen somewhere between the April to July time. So look for that transition feel like there's some shifting going on at the workplace, and that's going to give you an opportunity to establish a new role. Thank you so much, Lisa, for your Facebook question. I absolutely love our Facebook questions. We're going to take one more question on Facebook. Christina Lee. Thank you so much, Christina. Any message would be appreciated. Well, Christina, the first thing that I see here is that you have this energy of business, connections, entrepreneurial energy, and there's some energy that tells me we're meant to have our own business, our own opportunity in this next 2-year period. And when I look into it, there's been an advanced spiritual expansion that has been happening for you, Christina Lee. And I also feel as if we have some love questions around our connection in love. So if you want, pop back into the feed, Christina Lee, and give me that love question, because, baby, there seems to be some love around you, and we need to kind of fine-tune what's going on there. So, Christina, give us that question in the feed. We welcome your phone calls at 888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we've got to go right back to the phone lines. We've got calls in Houston. We've got calls in Texas. We've got calls all across the nation. So I would love to hear from you, because tonight we're answering some of life's big questions, because we are on the stage of life. Thank you, everyone. Stay with us. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
That shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open, 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Homeowners, would you like to save money each and every month? Of course you would. We all want to save money, but how? By calling Debbie at I Will Advisors, that's how, and have her review your homeowner's policy. Most homeowners never review their policy, but it should be reviewed every year. You commercial property owners, same goes for you. So what are you waiting for? Call Debbie at I Will Advisors and start saving money. 954-753-8080. 954-753-8080.
Mom, can we have some ice cream?
I've got a better idea. Who wants to help me make something fun and healthy instead?
Eating smarter is easy and delicious. Interested in receiving healthy recipes and a whole lot more in your email? Then register at healthiestweightfl.com and learn more about all the small steps that you can take on the way to living healthy. This message is sponsored by the Ounce of Prevention Fund of Florida, the Florida Department of Health, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Staying healthy is difficult. What nutritional supplements should you take? What foods are best for you? What health practitioner should you see? You've got health questions, I've got health answers. From heartburn to hemorrhoids, pain to pimples, carpal tunnel to the common cold, gluten to gallbladder, and gingivitis, and all points in between. I'm Dr. Bob Martin. Tune into my Sunday talk show at 10 o'clock on Talk 1470 WNN.
This is Talk 1470.
Talk 1470.
WNN.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the third hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are answering your questions here live. And we're answering questions on Facebook. I was just on Facebook having a little conversation with people where we are on our break. But for now, I am welcoming phone calls at 888-565-1470. And I've got to go to Houston. I have Kimberly in Houston. Kimberly, how are you tonight?
Sarah, first of all, I am so ecstatic to speak with you. I've joined your Instagram and your Facebook 3 weeks ago, and I just kept trying to get in, and I couldn't get in. And as soon as I got on my Instagram today, you popped up, and I was going back, I'm not going to call, I'm not going to get in. Then a spirit nudged me and said, call. And as soon as I called, it rang, and with one ring, someone picked up the phone. So it was meant for me to speak to you today.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. And, you know, it's interesting. And first, let me honor you because you followed the prompting. You know, the mind can play some really crazy tricks on us. And yes. When you were thinking, well, I don't know, I might not get through, the first thing I heard Spirit say was, what has she got to lose, right? You've got nothing to lose. All you had to do is put yourself there. And that prompting that caused you to feel that urge to pick up the phone We experience that so many times in our day-to-day life of why don't I take this way, not knowing that there's traffic on the road we would have normally taken. Or why don't I go down this aisle only to find out that something we like to buy in the grocery store is on a tremendous sale? Why don't I message this person only to find out that they're going through a tough time and as a good friend, we would love to be there for them? Or, you know what? Why don't I just put my resume up on some site and see if anybody bites, only to find the dream job? You see, it's just that little passing thought, that little nudge from Spirit that says, come on, we have so many possibilities for you. So we've got possibilities for you. So Miss Kimberly, what is your question for me tonight?
Okay, so me and my daughter have been through a tumultuous 2018, but within that, I have learned to find my inner peace. And although this year there are some hurdles as far as career, stability as far as home for me and my daughter, my finances, and this.
All right, we're going to pause you. Hold on. We're going to pause you. I mean, I want to hear more, but listen.
Okay.
Ready? Repeat after me.
Yes.
Universe, show me the money.
Universe, show me the money.
Okay. Infinite possibilities are opening up for you. Just the fact that you are asking these questions and recognizing what's not working for you, recognizing what's seeming out of sorts, something is going to happen. They give me the number 4. Don't know if it's 4 months or the month of 4, which is April. But they give me the number 4. And number 4 is very important to you in this scenario. So the changes are coming. Don't look at what you can't do. Look at what you're able to do, what is possible for you, and be open to something that's seemingly impossible, but we will drop the "im" because that blocks off the flow of the universe, and we will say, I'm looking for new possibilities. And when we look for new possibilities and we change how we look at things, suddenly things are not so hectic as I see them around you because you've been caught up in this whirlwind. And if I spin you back, you say 2018, but I really feel a lot of it began in 2017. So, it did. I know. I spy with my SarahSpiritual eye. I know. Okay, so when we look at that energy and we recognize that this was coming for a while and we didn't want to see, I don't want to look. You know, it's like, oh, I don't want to look, right? It's the scary part in the movie. I don't want to look. And then you go, hey, I looked. Oh, shoot, I'm in a mess. Okay. You put other people before you. You stayed in positions and work that were not serving you. Now we need to reinvent yourself. This is true, yes?
Yes.
Yes, I got a new attitude. Okay? We need a new attitude because what we got now is not working. So now that we know what's not working, next, I see transition shift in work. Important transition shift in work. What's your daughter's birthday, please?
February 28th, 2002.
Okay. Now, you were talking about another person? Who is that?
Somebody that I keep going back and forth with. I know it's not.
Oh, did you hear Spirit?
Anywhere.
Spirit said scoundrel. Little scoundrel. No. Okay. All right. Misaligned energy. Spirit is not talking in judgment. We're using it as something to catch your attention. Okay. Because Spirit doesn't judge the experience. Spirit views it. But for comedic effect and delivery, we use some words to get your attention. Misaligned energy. That energy does not match who you are. You keep going back only to get kicked to the curb, to keep going back, to get kicked to the curb, to feel disappointed, to feel disillusioned. And now you're in the back of the chorus line going, and I won't forget what I did for love. What I did for love, right? Oh, geez. Really?
Right.
Really? Next, hashtag we are done. DWD, done with drama. Moving forward, primary partnership is of a different level. Caliber is the word they give me. Moving forward, when I take you into the August, September, October time, I see strong foundation. There's concern, worry, fear that we might have to move unexpectedly or things are not going to play out the way we want. Is this true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Don't give it any power. Do not give that power. Everything's always working out for you. Everything's going to align perfectly. The same prompting that said to you, pick up the phone, is going to be the same prompting, Kimberly, that's going to take you over somewhere and say, oh, look over here. Did you ever consider that? Follow the prompting, or put you in front of the right person who can help you and say, oh, here, is that the number? We're going to just put an X through that and we're going to change that. Can you afford that? And you're going to go, yeah, I think I can. But by looking at it saying, oh my God, this is a fine little mess I'm in. And you've been doing it on your own for a really long time. This is true, yes?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Okay. So now your daughter's in this place where she's expanding herself and she's opening up new opportunities and she's kind of starting to come out of her shell. This is true, yes?
Yes.
Sensitive, emotional girl she is.
She is.
And I see her like a flower blooming. Okay? So hold the space for her. Hold the space for her. Did she get recognized for something in school?
She's always getting recognized.
There's something, either she just got recognized or something's coming up. I don't know if it's a certificate or a ceremony on the stage at school, but there's something coming. Okay?
So you don't see us moving anytime soon then, huh?
I'm not putting it out there. Do you want to put it out there? Because you don't want to move. Spirit tells me you don't want to move. All right.
No, I don't. I do not. No.
All right, then.
That's it. That's gone.
Great. So in the moment of now, I am anchored here firmly, and the universe is supporting me. In the moment of now, everything is at peace. In the moment of now, abundance flows to me with ease and grace. In the moment of now, the universe is going to show me the money. And in the moment of now, knowing that all of my needs and desires are met because that is my birthright, I am the commanding force in and around everything I do. Therefore, God's flow is through me, and I am the magnet for wonderful opportunities. And I release that which no longer serves me. And in the case that it is where you reside, then so be that, because then there'll be something even better around the corner. You see, we can't lose ourselves in that pickle that we're in.
No, we can't.
Okay.
No, we can't. Yes.
Okay. And the person, the relationship, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, okay? Done. Done, DWD, done with drama. Focus on where you are, recreating yourself, new opportunities, infinite possibilities for work, your daughter blossoming, and kind of feeling the home, feeling the energy, and knowing that you can sustain yourself as you are for who you are in the perfect authenticity. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for following me on Instagram and Facebook. And,
thank you, Sarah.
And
thank you so
leave
much.
a comment on the page or on Instagram. Let us know how you enjoyed your experience. Pop onto our reviews or recommendations and leave us a couple of words, please.
I sure will. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you for joining us.
You
Bye.
Too. Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, well, we've got to go to Texas. We've got to go to Michigan. We've got to go to Massachusetts. Some of these people might be feeling a little chilly, but in the meantime, we're going to blow up some hot, soft Florida air and send it right on up and warm you guys and make sure your toes are nice and warm, and then we will connect with you and take your call. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because, well, you know, we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And the phones are off the hook, so we've got to get right back to the phone lines. They're like, you better get to some calls, Sarah Spiritual. So 888-565-1470. I've got to go to, I've got to go to Texas. I've got Catherine on the line. Catherine, how are you?
Hi, Miss Sarah. How are you today?
I'm doing great. You are in your world of trying to expand, yes?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
But somehow I feel like you're
something.
behind the fence.
Always want to pull me back.
Yeah, you're behind the fence, going. I think I see. I think I can go. I think I could go. Oh, there's a fence.
Yes.
Okay. Oh
yes,
shoot! There's barbed wire on top of the fence. How am I going to get over that? Don't worry about it.
Yes.
You're going to go around it. You're going to find a way around it. I feel as if this expansion this year has been very important in the evolution. It's very important in the evolution of who you've come to be in your soul process. I feel as if you've been kind of bouncing back and forth between two different scenarios that you're trying to manage. One is personal, one's financial. Does this make sense to you, Catherine?
It makes lots of, yes, it does.
All right. And they also tell me that you've been talking to loved ones on the other side. There's a woman who stands above you, feels like a mother's energy. Does that make sense to you, Catherine?
Yes, my grandmother.
Okay.
Yes.
Grandmother. Okay, grandmother's energy. Let me pull that down for you. Let me see what she has. Okay. So grandmother... Oh. Okay. I love when grandmothers cook, right? Grandmother used to cook a lot, yes? I have this bowl, this big bowl. It almost looks like a stew or like a mulligan stew or some kind of stew. Yes. This makes sense to you, yes? And
yes, it does.
And it's like she's serving, she got a big banquet of people up there in the heavens that she's feeding. But to her, a lot of problems were solved at the table, yes?
Yes.
A lot of conversations were had at the table, yes? And you need to sit at the table of your angels, your guides, your loved ones, and God, and really lay out what it is you want. I feel as if, and Catherine, hear what they're saying, I feel as if you're sending mixed messages as to what you want.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay.
So the universe can only mirror back what we give them to create with us.
Right, because I want to move away from my home, and then I want to stay in my home.
Well, Jiminy Crickets, how much more mixed are we going to get?
Yes, right? I'm so confused. And then there's no income right now. I'm trying to apply for disability because of the surgery I had.
Right. So when I look at that, that's financial. Then we've got personal matters, right, of our home, right, and our residence and our connection. And I also feel like family-wise, we're not feeling very supported either. Is this also true?
Yes, that's so true.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So true. And I just don't know what to do.
Okay. So when you don't know what to do, you let go and let God.
Okay.
But you need to be clear. Why are we holding on to the house? What does the house serve you? If there's something easier for you, ask the universe to show you. Sometimes we hold on to things because we think that's what we're supposed to do. But you can't say, I want to stay, and then the universe is rearranging for the second scene on the stage of life. They're rearranging things, saying, okay, she's going to stay. Okay, let's get her some new windows. Let's work on this. Let's fix this. And then they're like, oh, quick, no. She changed her mind. Quick. Pull it all out. Pull it out. She's got, okay.
That's definitely where it's been.
These poor stagehands are like, what? The angel stagehands are like, what is going on with this woman? Like, how many different scenes are we going to create for her? Like, we have infinite possibilities, and she's stuck on 2. I'm staying. I'm going.
That's true.
Be open. Be open, because what I see coming for you is so amazing. Just let it move forward. Let it move forward. When I take you into 2020, chances are you will be in a different location. And I don't speak that to say, oh, you're going to move. I just feel a different location for you. So you're the deciding factor in that. But I feel as if the worry you have, or what am I going to do, everything you're feeling, well, that's not relevant at this minute. It's just you need to let some things unfold a bit more before you say, this is where I'm going.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sounds great.
Now, we have a date for your disability, yes? There's a...
I don't know. I did my paperwork, so I'm hoping that, I did the paperwork.
Okay. There's some date or something connected with that.
Oh,
so I don't know if you have to go talk to someone or see them. So let it unfold. The thing with disability is sometimes it's not an easy thing in the beginning, and then all of a sudden it just goes smoothly. So you have to let it unfold. And not everybody's story is the same. So everyone's got a horror story. Do not buy into that. Your story is your unique story. But sometimes it gets a little funky. So when it gets funky, it's not for you to go down and let your spirits drop, okay?
Okay.
All right. But things will turn around. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you for following the show. I greatly appreciate you.
Thank you. And I greatly appreciate you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
God bless you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. We're going to go to Michigan. Let's see what's going on in Michigan. I bet you it's a little chilly. We've got Wanda on the line. Wanda, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. It's Rhonda, R-O-N-D-A.
Oh, Rhonda. Great. Okay. Thank you.
Something told me to call you tonight, that you could tell me what to do.
Okay. Guides, angels lining up, right? Fully supported. Master teachers there. Yes, you've been working on staying connected with angels and guides, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I also feel that you are not trusting your intuition and trusting yourself enough. This is an opportunity for you to trust yourself, Rhonda.
Yeah, I know I need to step out a little more.
Yes, step out.
I'm sure you know how it is in the beginning, and you tell yourself, I can, and then everything tells you, no, you can't, wait.
All right, but just let it go. Just let it go, okay? Because I want you to see this in your mind's eye. I see a stage. Stage is empty. Spotlight comes in. Hits the center. There's rustling from backstage. The stagehand moves the curtain. You come out from backstage. It's a little scary because the back of the stage is a little dark. But up in the front of the stage, you see the spotlight. That's where you're going to stand. That's where you're going to step into your destiny and what you've come to do. So you find your way across the stage. And right there you stand in the light. And in the light before you, you see a sea of angels and supportive guides that are there to assist you. And then you see the faces of the people that you will assist along the way. And then you know you're ready. You're ready because all you have to do is show up. When you show up fully open to be ready, even if you don't think you're ready, they, the universe, the guides, the angels, our loved ones who've crossed over, who support us and hold the deepest of love for us, the unconditional essence of God for us. That's all the support you need. There's nothing that you can't do standing in that one bright light, because that illuminates the essence of joy, light, love, and unique, amazing abilities within you. And then you just be who you are. You have to trust. Earlier, one of the callers said process. In this case, I will say for you, trust the process. Come out from behind the stage. Walk through the darkness right into the center stage. And say what you've come to say. It is not meant to be approved by others. It is just meant for you to say, to share and impart wisdom as you see and feel it. It's for the receiver of the message to know what they're to do with it. Does that make sense to you?
A lot.
Okay. You are stronger, greater, more connected than you realize. Go for it.
And what do you see for the present relationship I'm in?
Birthday associated with that?
June 13th, 1956.
Personality plus. My goodness. I think you were planning on going for sainthood, weren't you? Okay. That's so lovely. Okay. Well, I see a clash here of energy. You know, sometimes you see things a little more linear and straight, and they're just I don't know. There's a little bit of a clash there. But you're evolving, and as you evolve, we become more aware of the differences. But allow this individual to have their space to either evolve with you or to fall and remain backstage. Don't put a lot of pressure around this, okay?
Okay.
Because this relationship has served you well at a point, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going through change. When we change, other people change. Sometimes they're forced to change because we're changing. And that's uncomfortable. Right. Not everybody likes that.
Yeah.
And we got a stubborn little person here, so that's not always easy. Okay?
Yeah, very stubborn.
Okay, I'm being polite. It's your partner, not mine. All right. Thank you, Rhonda, for calling in. What's the weather like in Michigan?
Oh, it's freezing. The trees are all frozen. It's horrible.
All right. Well, we'll send you some warm air from sunny South Florida.
I know. I miss Florida so bad. Now I'm in Michigan and you're in Florida. This just isn't fair. I used to be in Florida.
Well, you know what? I'm sure the Florida sunshine would love to have you visit. So thanks so much, Wanda. God bless you.
And I'll be sure to visit the Espositos if I do.
All right. We look forward to seeing you at the Expedito Enlightenment Center.
All right,
Thank
honey.
you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to go from Michigan to, got to go to California. Let's see what's going on in California. California, Jewel, how are you? Hi, Jewel. Did we lose Jewel? Okay. All right, we'll put Jewel on hold, and we'll go to our next caller in Massachusetts, and we'll see if we can check and see where Jewel is. Miriam, how are you?
Hello.
How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. And yourself?
I'm doing wonderfully, Miriam. And how can we be of service to you tonight?
Well, it seems that I just can't find the right person.
Yeah, I know.
So
I
my
know.
love life is kind of like a mess.
Train wreck. They tell me it was a train wreck
Yes.
there. So if I go
Yes, it
to
is.
2014, that was a bumpy ride there. Did the train derail right
Yes.
around 2014? Because I feel like we went off in a different direction. Was there a relationship that was going through a transition, shift, or change in 2014?
Yes,
Yes.
very accurate.
Yes. Off we go. No. Okay, derail. Okay, everyone off the train, off the train. And now we move you into another creation. But I feel as if, in relationship, you're attracting people who expect more from you and you keep giving more, and then when you look for them to give to you, there's nothing in return. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, that's you hit the nail on the head. That's very, very true, very accurate.
So when I move you forward, knowing what you know, being aware of where you've been, but not focusing on it because we don't want to attract more of that, what we do is we hold the vision of what we want to create, and we see who the partner will be in our vision, and we draw forth to that. Okay. You know, you have overcompensated in these relationships, and you give more. What I never want to tell anyone to change, but what I would love to say is, in the awareness of having people show you who they are and being a discerning spirit, you need to just be still and learn about them first before you jump through hoops. Now, what about love? What about the happily ever after that we thought we would have? Where is that? What happened?
Where is it?
Where is it? I know. So, last year, was there like a little brief relationship with someone?
There was.
Yes,
around September.
And you got excited about that. You're like, oh, I think this might be it. And then, oh no.
And then the betrayal came.
All right. But now, we've ironed out quite a bit of what we don't want. And so before September of this year, I see another connection coming. This seems to be before September. So we're in February. So between now and September, I see another connection. If I were to place it, I actually place it somewhere between the May-July time to be a little more specific in it. I feel as if, is there a trip you're taking in April?
I'm taking a trip this month, actually.
This month, okay. I see trip.
February 20th.
Okay, so I see trip, I see the change, I see the movement, and there's something about the trip that changes your energy. That's where I was going with this trip. And because your energy shifts, it just kind of changes the attractiveness of the energy around you, all right? It's almost like you leave a lot of your cares behind.
Oh, wow. Excellent.
All right. So it's a great opportunity for you for love this year. And next year is a big spiritual shift for you. So be open to really connect. I see the Blessed Mother around you, Miriam. Do you talk to the Blessed Mother, Mother Mary?
Oh,
all the time. Yes, yes.
I'm very spiritual. Yes.
Mother Mary very much around you. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be, right? So Mother Mary's there holding that space for you and assisting you in this quest for the love partner. All right?
That gave me chills.
Okay, great. And that is sacred to the family, mother, grandmother energy as well, too. Yes, Miriam? The Blessed Mother?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. See that energy, rosaries around. Grandmother prayed the rosary. Grandmother, your mother's mother, prayed the rosary, yes?
Yes. Oh, yes, very much.
Okay.
My mom, I grew up with her.
Okay. On a particular night or something, there was a one night a week or something she did the rosary, or one night a month? I don't know.
Yes, I don't remember the exact day or night, you know, whether it was a Monday or Thursday, but yes, I remember that growing up.
I wrote Monday. I don't know what that means because I'm not familiar with that custom, but I'm being told Monday.
Monday, okay.
Let's do something here. Next Monday, take out your rosary, pray the rosary. All right? And ask all the angels and the guides and Blessed Mother to open the road for you and have your eyes and heart wide open. Usually your heart's open. I want an eye open. I want you to at least see what's coming. Okay?
Eye open. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Miriam. How did you hear about the show, Miriam?
Oh, through Facebook.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for following us on Facebook. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
You're welcome.
you, and God bless you.
God
Thank
bless
you so much. You made my night.
You're welcome, honey. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Amen. Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we've got to go to South Florida. We got to go to Houston. We got to see what's popping on all across the nation, and I sure would love to talk to you. Got a little bit more time in our 5 to 8 show of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and that's me, Sarah Spiritual. So I'd love to connect with you. Love to see what's going on Facebook too. So while we go on break, I'm going to see who's on board and see what's going on in the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know?
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There, you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide, 1-888-565-1470, 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
We are right back here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and you are listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and we are answering your questions, life's questions, the stage of life, and we are all on our journey. And in that journey, we have different people, different characters that come into the scenes of our life, and sometimes we're expected to play different roles because we have many hats to wear in this journey of life. But most important is that spiritual connection, and that's why we gather here every Wednesday night from 5 to 8 p.m. so that we can spiritually speak about all those things that govern the essence of who we are and help us navigate life and always stay connected to the universe. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I know I've got to go to Fort Lauderdale. I've got Joe on the line. Joe, how are you?
Oh, yeah, Sarah.
Hi, how are you? Yes.
Oh, thank you for taking my call, dear.
You're welcome.
I'm in the big store. It's kind of noisy. I'm going to go outside. But basically, I talked to you recently, and you were very helpful to me. Yes. But I'm calling. I have a son. He's 49. His name is Michael, and he was born on April 21st, 1969.
Okay.
And he's always had a problem with chemicals, alcohol, and early on in his life, yes. Drugs, but pretty much alcohol now. And the worst part was last year he was in a bad accident, and a traumatic brain injury, and was in the hospital 3 months in Fort Lauderdale, Broward General. So my question is a continuing drain on my life. Yes. Trying to help him. I would never give up on him. Never, yes. Even though most of I hear a lot in my family and people saying you got to just let him go and hopefully he comes to his senses, but I'm not made out of that. So
right.
The question is, and I've tried to get him help. He's been in programs. They say I should put him back in the programs. The Marchman Act, enact that again. But it's not like he wants to have treatment.
No.
He thinks he's okay, but what happens in his life, though, all of a sudden he gets very tired. I don't know if it's because he drinks too much alcohol or what, but he'll get where he just you just get very weak, and then he has to lay down and rest for a while. Then he wakes up and he's okay for a while. But this seems to happen maybe several times a month or something.
Right.
And they say he's going to get better and everything, but I wonder if you see some other way I can help him to be free and live a good life and just enjoy his life more rather than alcohol.
Of course, and your son represents many people. All right, many people have fallen into the grasp of addiction, and when I look at the energy of alcohol, when I look back at the history of alcohol, when they made alcohol, they used to refer to it as distilling spirits. So to me, alcohol has a vibration that is very low, and that low vibration opens up portals of energy. So it's almost as if your son, in his weakened state with drinking and with this traumatic brain injury, is more susceptible to what I'll refer to as the whisper that says, oh, come on, go ahead, take a drink. And that's what's happening. Excuse me. And as they move into that energy, it's almost like he can't fight it anymore. Now, people can say that he'll get better, but your son has to want to get better. What did they do for your son for the brain injury?
Well, he was in about a couple of weeks in ICU, or 2 or 3 weeks in ICU, and then he just was in the hospital. But he was very aggressive, and they had to pretty much keep him secured in the bed because he was trying to get up all the time. Right. There's a lot of energy where we're actually in the trucking business and moving business, and he's very strong and strong-willed, and he was just wanting to get out and get back and do things in his life, but he had to stay there because he was unstable on his feet. They had to keep him in the bed, and if he got out of the bed, he needed a nurse to help him in and out of the bed, because he didn't realize his condition, how bad it was. But he got a very bad attack on the side of his head, and it's affected his hearing and his memory. It's coming back slowly, but he is able to function and do things, and mechanical things, you name it. He's able to do things, but he doesn't see himself needing help as far as he basically drinks some beer just to. He gets bad pains in his head, bad headaches, serious, really bad, and then he drinks to. He says it helps to relieve it. So, but they told him he can't drink alcohol, so that's what I'm worried about.
It is. It's not good for his body because things are shutting down. I would suggest, and I do have some suggestions for you.
Yes.
One is spiritually, we get him a little bit more aligned. That's number one. Number two, which is probably actually even more paramount when I look at it, is that I know someone who has a hyperbaric chamber, and he does magnificent things related to brain injuries. And you see, if we recalibrate the brain and give the brain the oxygen, we'll give your son the power to shift and change and not go through these bouts as much. Then it makes it easier for the treatment and everything to, take effect, for him to stay on the straight path. So there are some options there for your son. And so I'd be happy to connect you with someone who you could at least talk to, magnificent healer as well, located in Delray, magnificent hyperbaric chamber that can be of assistance, and that will be a great benefit to him. And your son has to want to move forward. And if you're open, Joe, I would love to have a personal session with you. I know you're in Fort Lauderdale. I'm sure you have a busy schedule, but I do phone readings and Skype sessions. Perhaps we could connect on a private platform to explore some other possibilities here for your son. But your son has to want to change. He is making some effort, but the alcohol is actually hurting the brain more. It is hurting the physical body, the liver, the kidneys, the heart. So these are things that as he's aging now, it's really starting to take an effect. He can get a hold of this. This is an important time in your son's life. When I look at this year represents a new beginning, a 1 in a 9-year cycle. So what does that mean? That means that in this 9-year cycle, he can shift all the energy and make a new 9-year cycle for himself, because it's like we took the whole last 9 years and threw it out the window. So now he's got a fresh, clean slate. So for him to open up that opportunity would be wonderful. All right?
Oh, amen. Amen. Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I'd be glad to take the information, be glad to have a phone conversation with you or a personal one, whatever. I'm on the road a lot, but I would take time to do that. It's something that has an effect on me every day, Sarah.
I understand.
And I'm just trying to cope with it, but it's draining, it's draining energy, but I still function all right. It's just that I have such empathy for him and just try so hard to help him. He lives with me. Yeah, you know what I mean? He lives in the house with me, and he has his own room, I just like to see a change. I'd like to see him have a better life.
So, Joe, you continue to hold that vision for him. Ask for the assistance of the guides and the angels. And as you hold the vision for him, we trust, we really trust, that he will find the power within himself to want to make the change in a consistent manner. And then we'll give him some additional tools to facilitate that. And in the end, it is his choice. But to you who stand by your son, know that that's your choice because you're his father. And that's where you're coming from your heart. And the opinion of another is not your choice because each person has their own unique experience. So many will have opinions, but you follow your heart. And by following your heart, God will never forsake you.
Amen. Okay. Amen. That's what I'm doing, is following my heart, Sarah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. I do believe that we have some information on you, so my assistant will reach out to you or I'll connect with you and we will facilitate a meeting, okay?
A meeting and also the hyperbaric chamber. I'm somewhat familiar with that, but she would have that information too?
Yeah. Yes, we will make sure we get that to you, and this particular person is phenomenal, so I know we will see a difference.
Thank you so much, Sarah. God bless you. And,
thank you.
And boy, you're a wonderful person. You help so many people, and I can't thank you enough.
You're welcome.
That's just what wish was another word, but God bless you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. God bless you. All right.
I'll stay on the line, dear. I'll stay on the phone, Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, bye. All right. 888-565-1470. I'm sorry, I was trying to just tell somebody something. And let's see, we're going to go to the phone lines here. And let's see here. Who are we going to take? I've got to go to, let's go to Robin in Houston. Robin, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. And how can we assist you, my dear?
Okay, I'm a competitive cheerleader.
Mm-hmm.
And right now my team isn't doing so good.
I know you guys are out of sync. We can't follow the lines. We got too many little chiefs trying to run around, and it's a little out of sorts, right? And don't we have a very important competitive opportunity coming up in just a few weeks?
Yes.
We do. We do. I know. Spirit's like, holy crow, they better get their act together or they're not going to even place, right? That's where you're feeling, right?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Don't worry. Okay. We got to line up all the little ducks. Who is the team captain?
There isn't a captain. It's more like we have 2 coaches, and it's just like a team sport. It's very different from school cheer.
I know, but you guys run around and cheer all over the place, right?
Yes,
okay.
we do.
Okay. Well, the coaches are not saying and doing all the right things to motivate you guys to work together. And I feel like there's 2 important changes that have to happen in the choreography to really knock people's socks off.
Oh. Well,
2.
recently we did get some changes in our choreography.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you quite got them just yet because there's 2 things that have to really be fine-tuned or changed, okay? Do you have 2 young men on the team, too, with you?
No, but both of my coaches are both men.
Okay. Those are the men. Okay. We need to make a change in how this flow is going. So what is your question, Robin? Because obviously the team's out of sync. We've got about 3 weeks for this competition, 2 to 3 weeks, whatever Spirit tells me. Very short time, yes?
Yes.
Okay. What's the question?
I just want to know, are we gonna do good at the competition both days?
Can we have a group meeting with Sarah Spiritual? Because we need to have a pep talk team. I'm serious. You see, everyone's busy doing their own thing, and we're not working together as a team. We need to do a team-building experience. You need to do something together that builds the team. And everyone needs to say what's on their mind, because there seems to be this passive-aggressive stuff going on between you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's some miffed little feelings in there.
Yes.
Yes, I know. Little catty over there. Meow, 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 meow. We got to calm that little kitty cat down. Got to get everything together now. Because, yes, you can do well, but it's going to take communication, cooperation, and commitment of the team.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
And we have to do really well in day 1 to even get to all the stuff in day 2. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Are there 5 top spots in this competition? Is there like a 5th place?
You want to be
in
like
the top 3. I know.
Yeah.
I know where we want to be. But there's 5 spots. So we see ourselves in the 5 no matter what, and then we see ourselves in the top. Okay?
Okay.
We are one of the 5. We are one of the chosen. Where we place is up to us. So in the moment of now, we as a team see ourselves unified, committed, connected, communicating in the flow of the movement, of the choreography. We are one, and therefore we win. We are one, therefore we win. That's the mantra. We are one, therefore we win. All right, Robin?
Yes. So.
Holding the vision. When's the competition?
It's the beginning of
March?
the first weekend in March. Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So we got about 3 weeks. Okay.
Yes.
All right. We're going to be ready. All right. How did you hear about the show, Robin?
A friend.
Okay. Well, thank your friend, and stay in touch with me, okay? Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, something. Keep me in the loop, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go to Detroit. I've got Alberta. Alberta is in Detroit. Detroit should be a little chilly right about now. How are you, Alberta?
Oh, Sarah, I am wonderful. Okay. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too.
Yeah, it is a little bit chilly, but compared to today, it's a heat wave because last week it was very, very chilly.
I heard.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sarah, I'm going to get straight to the point.
Yes.
This is, I want to ask about my job. This is raise and bonus time right about now. And I am, I've been with this company, it'll be 23 years in September. And I'm just kind of concerned about, the raise because last year I didn't get a bonus. And, my manager,
All right. May I? Let's, because I don't want the show to end mid-sentence, so let me say this to you.
Okay.
First of all, manager's been, you know how they say stuff rolls downhill? Well,
Yeah.
your manager's been under some pressure. Your manager's not the best people manager. Your manager's threatened by other people's performance. Your manager nitpicks, is critical. And so you did not get the best evaluation that you could have gotten. But let's look at the company, the overall of the company. Even though you've been there for a while, their bottom line is not the same as it had been in the past. This is true. Yes, you're aware of that? They're restructuring and revamping something going on. Some people are moving around, all right? Mm-hmm. When I look at that energy, will the bonus be what you want it to be? Not feeling that. But I say this to you. You're almost out of there. Okay? There's something else coming for you.
Okay.
Because either the manager moves to another spot so you can have a different position, and she can get off your back, or the universe is going to open up something else for you. Mm-hmm. Because this is actually making you feel sick when you go to work. You don't even want to be there. Am I making sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. So it's starting to impact you, and you have so many wonderful gifts and organizational skills and ability to direct and manage that you don't need someone to micromanage you, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the question is, before they wave me out in 30 seconds?
Well, the question is, if it's not there, I do want to look in other areas, but I just don't know which area to look because I don't want to land up under someone like that again. And so that's...
And I love that you said that. And because that's where you are and that's where your attention is, then that will be what you will attract. So you can't get to what you want from where you are. So we have to be in the moment of appreciation and gratitude and shift the energy. Alberta, have you and I ever had a personal session before?
Once, yeah.
Okay. Let's see when you can, if we can reconnect, and let's strategize the best way for you to attract a position that is giving you the opportunity to grow and you're not attracting the same personality, okay?
Okay.
All right, Alberta, thank you so much for reconnecting with us. It's great to hear from you, and I hope that we connect again real soon.
All right, Sarah.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
If you'd like a personal session with me, Sarah Spiritual, then go to SarahSpiritual.com, SarahSpiritual spiritual.com. As always, every Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m., it is an honor to be a part of the journey of life with all of you. And I'm grateful for your anticipation in everything that we're about to say and following and supporting all the work that we do. Thank you to everyone on Facebook. Thank you to everyone here on the phone lines. Thank you everyone all across the nation. From my heart to yours, may this day bring you much abundance, and may everything that you desire come with ease and grace. Thank you, good night, and I am Sarah Spiritual.
For everyone, there's a light that touches heart.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram and Twitter. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and